So I knew the Fate event was coming out today at some point, but I thought it was going to be a little bit later. So I just logged into HSR to maybe just do a little bit of dailies, do a little bit of Stellar Jade farming. And then I got greeted with the claim later screen for the two characters, for Archer and Gilgamesh. Now, of course, if you guys don't know some things about me, if you're new to the channel, of course, I am a big Fate fan. I've watched through all the anime series. I've read the visual novels. I've played through Fate Grand Order for a very long time. I quit recently just because I wasn't having fun playing the actual game, but I've kept up with the story. So I'm a huge Fate guy. So I was very much looking forward to this, and I'm very much looking forward to summoning on these characters, of course, right? Now, personally, to also prove to you guys that I am a big Fate fan, first and foremost, I am going to pick Gilgamesh because I need him for my Saber team, because I love Saber, and you'll see in a second as to how much I love Saber. So let's claim Saber, Gilgamesh here, and we're going to go summon for, of course, Rin in a second, but there we go. Our boy Gilgamesh is in the squad. We get mats for him to get up to level 60. That is perfect. But let's go and check out my Saber for a quick moment. So if you go over here, you see Saber's here. Got her LC, the usual stuff. Eidolons. Yep, she is E6, so I certainly needed Gilgamesh to come home, and thankfully he was the free character. Makes my life a lot easier. I wish he was a little bit better in tandem with Saber. I know that, he's still going to be exceptionally great with Saber, especially with my Saber being E6, but I do wish they were just a little bit better. It would have been amazing if you could have some potential infinite loop shenanigans with Saber and Gilgamesh, kind of like a la Fate Grand Order Buster Loop shenanigans. That would have been so sick, but alas, we get what we get. This is what the developers wanted to give us. That's what we get. I know it would have broken the game, but come on, man, we're here for a little bit of fun. We're not here for we're not here for just a shitty time. We're here for a good time. But anyways, the point of this video today is to summon for Rin, and to obviously try and get enough warps to get Gilgamesh's light cone for free as well. So the idea I think I'm gonna do is, if everything goes the right way, if there's no worst case scenarios of losing 50-50s, yada yada yada, knock on wood, that doesn't happen, and I win my 50-50s. But if it does happen that I lose my 50-50s, then it's very easy. But if I win my 50-50s, I think I might go for E1 Gilgamesh. I think that's the idea. The plan is probably that. So we'll see. Actually, maybe it's either that or I do a couple of multis to try and build pity on this banner, but I don't want to risk getting Himeko because I want to get Robin next time around, right? Next patch, we're getting Robin Somaretto, and I want her. So, we'll have to see how it all pans out. We'll just have to wait and see how everything pans out. But anyways, without further ado, let's summon for Rin Tohsaka and see how it all pans out. Now, quick thing before... that's a 5-star. Oh, God. I mean, this was exactly how last year went for me, by the way. I got Saber in my first or second multi. It was crazy. There's no way I already got her, man. I refuse to believe I got her first multi. There's just no way. I think it's a loss. I think it's a 50-50 loss. Okay, Luca, I'll take that. That's free. That's a free pass, basically. I'm not going to complain about that. A Destruction Blade. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I would have been like, are you serious, man? At least I'm guaranteed her, I suppose. At least I'm guaranteed her now, but that is just ridiculous, man. That's absolutely bewildered me. I'm lost. I'm a loss for words. But anyways, as I was saying right before this, I was thinking of also doing the story today, but it is quite late at night, and I don't know if I'll have the time to do it on Saturday or Sunday. So on Monday, we will be maybe... I'm not sure about it, but fingers crossed, if it all pans out, maybe I might stream the HSR Fate story on the channel, or alternatively, I might just do a reaction and upload that. It's going to be one or the other, but for sure, I want to do one of the two things. I know it's going to be a little bit late, but it is something I want to do. I want to react to the Fate story. It's something that was a bit poor last year, but I have so far, obviously from people who have played on the Asia servers and everything, because they do these staggered releases mid-phase, right? Where it's Asia gets it first, then EU, and then America. Okay, that wasn't a 5-star. It looked like there was a holographic effect, but I couldn't tell properly. But I hate when they do these staggered releases mid patch, because it just makes it annoying, because you already see everybody enjoying it but posting spoilers and all that sort of stuff. It gets very frustrating. So I'm really hoping that I don't get spoiled any further. I've been spoiled on a scene or two, but nothing major in the sense of what happens. But I've heard good things, though. I have heard good things. I've heard people like the story this time around, which is a good sign. And if they do plan on continuing this, which, you know, based on the hints at Sakura and stuff like that, I mean, you know, HSR literally commissioned an artist to do like a Sakura and Evernight poster, and like, come on, I mean, first and foremost, this is an Unlimited Blade Works collab, by the way. It's not just a Fate collab. If it was just a Fate collab, I'd get it, but this is a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collab. It's not a Fate Stay Night collab just generally, or a Fate collab generally. It's an Unlimited Blade Works one. So seeing Dark Sakura with Evernight was a little bit of a surprise, but it does tell me that they might do Sakura next year, either Dark Sakura or just base Sakura. Probably Dark Sakura is my guess, but I would be down for it. I think it'll be fantastic. I mean, one thing I have to give them credit for is how they've handled like the animations and stuff. I mean, pulling Ishtar for Rin in HSR was not something I was expecting, but it is cool that they've done so. I think it's bloody brilliant, to be honest. I think it's bloody brilliant. But yeah, one good thing about getting Blade is at least I'm guaranteed Rin right now, which makes my life a lot easier. The other good thing is, of course, I can probably have Rin on her own team with Archer as well, because I'm going to get her Light Cone as well. I mean, there's no reason for me not to get her Light Cone as well. So getting her Light Cone plus her, then I've already got Archer from last year plus his LC. It's going to be a great team to run as well. So I'm kind of just like, you know what, there's no harm in going for both characters. Plus, you never know when they might pull these characters out, right? I mean, I think it's fantastic that we've had, you know, Saber and, you know, Archer's banners still live for as long as they have been. It's not impossible that they might pull their banners in the near future while Rin and Gilgamesh go until next year, and they keep doing that maybe. I mean, if Fate does become a yearly thing, that'll be kind of insane, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if it actually is a yearly thing, but I'd be down for it, man. I mean, being able to see these Fate characters like the likes of Rin, Saber, Gilgamesh, all of these characters in good 3D models, because let's be real, right? Samurai Remnant came, that was a good game, but it obviously had very different servants, right? The only other one that could be similar to potentially being, you know, new 3D with some servants that we know about already, like Tamamo, sorry, and then you've got Nero and everybody, was Fate Extra Record, which we were hoping would actually get its release by now, but that's probably stuck in development hell. We don't know where that game is. And so it's kind of a shame, because there's no real other Fate game with these newish models and whatnot, right, that we'd like to see. Like, I genuinely think it would be amazing to see a Fate game with nothing there, with a Fate game with potentially, you know, new models, new everything, a better gacha system, better gameplay than Fate Grand Order. Personally, to be honest, I know Fate Grand Order still makes a shitload of money, so that's the reason why, and the investment in it is probably minimal compared to, obviously, say for example, how much investment goes into like the likes of Genshin, for example, right? That costs way more than a game like Fate Grand Order, or if you want to give another example, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. There's a reason why these are low cost, low investment, high profit games, basically, right? They're very good in that sense. I think we're at 70 polls, so we've gone quite deep for Rin, but I think it's fine, you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, we're really going deep for this one. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a double or something. That would be nice for Rin. An E1 Rin, I wouldn't mind that. No, I don't expect to get that, but damn. We went from getting our 5-star frame 1 to basically nothing after that, which, knowing my luck, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'll take a couple of these 4 stars. Again, it's just refunds. It's all cashbacks, baby. Cashbacks galore. I saw somebody get like a triple Rin multi as well, by the way, earlier this morning. It's some JP player got it or something. I saw somebody post it on Twitter or something. That's an insane multi to get, by the way. A triple Rin multi is crazy. I've never had a triple in any of these Hoyo games. You know, Zenless, Genshin, HSR. Obviously, I've not played Zenless in a long time, so let's discount Zenless. I've played HSR and Genshin for multiple years. There we go. Rin in the house. Very, very nice. But You know, I've played Genshin and HSR for so long, and the fact that I've not gotten any sort of luck like that is crazy. All right, for heaven's sake, speaking of somebody who I've never gotten, Arlan, that's his first Eidolon, but there we go. Lovely stuff. Got Rin. Very nice. I'm very excited to try her out as well. I mean, getting her is, to be honest, I wanted to get her. So for me, that's an absolute W for sure. Okay, let's do multis on Rin's Light Cone. Let's try and get some Light Cone luck for Rin. Hopefully I get lucky here. My last couple of Light Cone pulls, I think I've lost... In the last 3 ones I've done, from what I vividly remember, I think I've lost 1 out of 3, which is still bad odds considering it's supposed to be 75-25. But God, Arlan, I needed you for that last copy only. You didn't need to keep coming back for that. But yeah, no, I do think it would be. What was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought after I got Rin. To be honest, I really lost my train of thought. Absolutely, just completely gone. But anyways, we got Rin, which is a W. Let's see how much the Light Cone takes us. I am really thinking now, what do I do if I do get the Light Cone early, though? Do I do multis on Himeko and risk it, preparing me for basically Robin Summeretto, or do I do a multi or 2 on Gilgamesh's banner? That's the deliberation that I'm doing right here, right now, because I don't know what is the best route to go down. To be honest, I really don't. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because on one hand, let's be real, building pity is just a lie at the end of the day, because it's just a way to try and see if you can, you can sate your addiction or something like that. But in my case, it's to just try and get the free Light Cone more than anything else. To be honest, I just want the free Light Cone. So it's a tricky one. It's a very tricky one. I don't know what to do. I think I might just pull on Himeko. As much as I do think it's a bit of a risk, I think it's a very big risk to do that. But I think it would be the better decision, to be honest. Purely because I think... Is it the better decision, though? It's a very tricky one. It's a very, very tricky one. At times like these, I wish HSR also had Genshin's Capturing Radiance, because I've lost all my 50-50s in recent times. I lost it today, for example, to Blade, of course. I think my luck in HSR has been terrible over the last couple of pulls, to be honest. Cyrene I lost, I think. Evernight I lost. Then I lost on Yaoguang. I lost on Dahlia, if I recall correctly. I think I lost on Dahlia, if I recall correctly. Then I lost on... That was obviously the last 4 major pulls I did, and I think I lost every single one of them. Had I lost every single one of them, I think based on Genshin's Capturing Radiance, I would have been guaranteed actually Yaoguang, if I'm not mistaken. I think. But yeah. All right. Seems like my luck's not looking too good today for the Light Cone either. It seems pretty miserable. These summons have been... these summons have been the definition of basically just the most average luck you could have had. I mean, I guess you could say that the Blade one was lucky, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I summoned at all post getting E6 Saber on that banner. So... I did not know that I didn't have her at max Eidolons. Really? Have I been that unlucky with March 7th? Wait. We'll check that in a second, but that's bizarre to me. I think this should be the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. Now the question is, I've got 3 more multis to do. Where do I put it? I could do this where I do 1 multi on Gilgamesh and then 2 multis on Himeko Nova. Could do that. I could do that. That could be a good idea. Thank you, Gallagher, for making your presence known. That's not what I was hoping for. There we go. Thank you. Okay. To be fair, I should have also considered the possibility of not getting the Light Cone as well. To be fair. That was also a very good possibility. Okay, let's do a multi on Gilgamesh first. I think I'm gonna do a multi on Gilgamesh and then 2 multis on... do I really want to do that? 2 multis on Himeko Nova. It's a risk I'm taking, man. It's a risk I'm taking. I wish the pity was shared, because then it would make my life a lot simpler, because then you know what you're doing. The idea the pity is different. Obviously, you don't want to waste your pity on a character you might not go for, but in the future, of course, it could still come in handy, right? There could still be, like I said, you know, next year there could be Sakura, or there could be Shiro, or whoever they add, right? So it'll come in handy then. But for the now, for the immediate, like, I have only 20,000 stellar jades, and who knows what will happen, you know, based on luck. I think I have to go for Himeko. And take the bullet. I'm just gonna skip it and see get what I can get. Okay, let me just exchange for the Star Rail passes that we have for. That's fine. And then we'll do one last multi and see what we get. Hopefully this isn't a 5-star. That's not a 5-star, thank God. Okay, so we made the right decision in the grand scheme of things on doing the pulls on Himeko, because now I can go for summer it's Summer Robin, basically. Let's call it Summer Robin. So Summer Robin, I think, is the next target for me. But there we go. We got Gilgamesh's light cone as well. Thank you very much. All right, sweet. So now if I were to build the teams, I actually don't know what is Saber's best team right now, to be honest. I'm just gonna give it a guess. Actually, you get the hell out of here. I actually don't know who's the best last slot for Sparkle for the Sparkle Archer Rin team, to be honest. I actually don't know. But we'll just add her in, and then I want to say Nanhang PT is good for just having sustain. If I was to go sustainless, I don't know who the best last option is, but we'll run that. Where is my Saber team? Where? Ah, there is. Oh God, what was I running here? What the hell was I running here? All right, we'll remove all of these guys. And okay, I mean, if you're gonna give me that, then we'll run that. There we go. So yeah, there we go. We got the two teams ready to rock and roll. Saber and Rin's team. But there you guys go. Hopefully your guys' summons went better than mine, because mine didn't go so well. It did not go so well at all. But yeah, I appreciate all of y'all for tuning into this video. Quick one, because like I said, it was just so sudden. I didn't even realize it was gonna be live. But glad I managed to get both of them. Was a bit painless for the in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, ideally, I think if I had gotten Rin in the first multi, I would have probably done Rin Light Cone, and then I would have gone for E1 Gilgamesh. That would have been probably the way I would have gone about it. And if I'd lost on Gilgamesh, then I would have saved that pity for maybe something in the future, or maybe get a E1 Gilgamesh in the future. But yeah, let me know how your guys' summons went. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully you enjoyed my just blabber that I said all throughout this video. You know, it would jump from many things, but yes, glad to have you guys obviously watching the videos. It's been great. Last couple of days have been fantastic seeing your guys' support on the Genshin videos. So hopefully that keeps up, and I hope to see you guys' support regularly from here on out as well. But I appreciate y'all for watching this video once again, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.